when I got here, I was like, oh yeah, I know everything about theater. I'm such a good actor. And then I got into voice and movement 1 with Kirill, and he blew my mind. I'm Antonyo Myers, and my major is theater with a minor in political science. I came and looked at the school. We did our own tour, found the theater, we went into theater and was like, it feels like home. So we looked around more, and I was able to talk to some faculty members, and I was in contact with Thrash, and it sounded like it was the place for me to go, get my bachelor's, and I ended up here. So you wake up, you go to class, and then you get your lunch, and then if you have another class, you go to class, and then you go to dinner, and then you start rehearsal. Rehearsals get over like 10:30, maybe 8:30, depending on the show. You just repeat the pattern every time until the show closes. You'll be reading plays all the time, and just focus your time on memorization, because memorization is gonna be the horse that kicks you in the back when you're an actor. So the night, and typically some weekends, depending on the rehearsal schedule, you'll have free time to just be able to chill out and have your downtime after that. That's typically what the day in the life of a stage and screen student looks like. Production time is one of my favorite parts. Even though it's stressful, it's very stressful. You do not sleep. You'll have a chance to sleep, but you won't sleep. For instance, we just closed Detroit, and it was my last performance here. And our our tech team stayed up until like 2 a.m. almost every night after rehearsal so they could finish the set. And I say rehearsal time is because that's when your skills that you've learned in classes and courses that you've taken here really comes to work. You get to actually see the knowledge that you've learned be put to use. We focus on building your physical skills, and I see what Thrash or Kirill meant by using those skills on stage when crafting my character. Acting isn't just with your voice and like where you go, it's with the physicality that you have, how your body moves, how your breathing is regulated with a character in tense moments. And we focus on building your mental as well, because you have to deal with memorizing your blocking and your lines. And we focus on creating and crafting a story through not only your characters and not just yourself, but with your castmates on stage. And we also teach a lot of tech courses. It's a very hands-on program, so everyone will do everything at some point. Everyone will be a stagehand, everyone will have a chance to be at least an assistant stage manager or a stage manager. Everyone will be able to set design at some point. Everyone will have a chance to act and direct. So we have a directing course, and we have voiceover classes. And now in the upcoming semester, we'll have a chance to have industry professionals come in and talk to us like we had in the past. So the work study job that I had was theater company manager. Basically, theater company manager is kind of this person kind of oversees, the department's needs as a student, and they're the advocate for the student. And they'll send out emails. So if some film students have a film that they need actors on, the theater company manager will send out those emails to the students. And that person is kind of that pathway between the departments. The theater company manager is the grown-up in the room for the students, essentially. I've been able to meet a lot of people, and I've been able to communicate with them, and it's also a good way to bring the departments together. And also being able to meet the department heads, and then meeting the students, my student counterparts, has also been beneficial because, I have those lifelong connections now and those networking. So it's like, if I see a job and it's like, hey, I think you'll be good for this, here you go, that's something that's beneficial for both me and them. Here I was actually able to build on those leadership skills and to build on skills that I didn't have before. And in terms of the stage and screen program helping me build what I want to see in my professionalism, I was able to get a job as a talent agent after graduating. So my professors helped me get the job. They put my name out there, they sat down with me, and we had very long, intensive conversations about how to approach this, what this job will look like. How do I use the skills that I've learned as an actor, as a tech person, and as a director? How do I use those skills to be a talent agent? I would definitely say that the stage and screen program it's affordable. It's very beneficial. I think people might see affordability as, it's not going to be good for my education, but it is. Our adjunct professor, Professor Clark, he taught us stage combat. He also teaches a script analysis class. Our industry professionals like Clark and Kirill and Thrash, they are actively in the industry, and they actively are seeing the industry change, and they come back to us after they leave set, and they're like, okay, so this is what happened. This is what this person said to us. This is what this person has done. Don't be this guy. Don't be that girl. Just go in there, do your job, and be yourself. That's the most beneficial part of the stage and screen program that a student can get out of it, because they hone in on every single insecurity that you have, and they're like, trust yourself, relax, breathe. The reason that you're fidgeting is because you're nervous you're gonna mess up, and you're not gonna mess up. And something that we all in the department say all the time is fail boldly, because you're just going to succeed after you fail. I think that's what something students are going to get out of the stage and screen program. Go to theater. Awesome. Thank you guys. You guys kicking me out now?
I mean, not really, but if you want.
Fine, I guess I'll leave.